Far from redesigning the basic engine block or even casting new ones, BMW deliberately chose old engine blocks, ones that had covered at least 100,000 kilometers. The idea was that all the stresses of the casting process would have been worked out. If a block was going to break, it would have done so already. The strange folklore surrounding this engine also suggests that the blocks were left outside the BMW factory to be weathered by the wind and the rain. It's also suggested that BMW workers would pop round the back and pee on them for good measure. One BMW engineer described them as being like well-hung meat. The blocks, that is, not the workers.
When BMW's Formula One engine made its debut in 1982, the turbo lag was still a problem. The car had fantastic power on the straights, but on the slower bends lost out to normally aspirated cars. In one race, a twisty street circuit in Detroit, the team's lead driver, Nelson Piquet, didn't even qualify for the race, and the whole turbo project was almost cancelled.
But exactly 1 week later in Montreal, the electronics all came together and Piquet went from the sidelines to the top step of the podium. Rival Formula One teams with multi-million-pound specialized racing engines just couldn't believe how much power and reliability BMW were getting from a road car engine.
And in 1983, Nelson Piquet in this car became the world champion. The turbo era had arrived. Just like the heyday of the 1930s, for a few dizzy years, the top level of motor racing went power mad. And, in at least one area, sheer power, BMW led the field, producing an incredible 1,350 horsepower during the 1986 qualifying sessions.
But the turbo era was a victim of its own success. Almost inevitably, those boring old race organizers banned turbochargers on safety grounds. Power levels instantly fell. But the cycle continues. The rule makers limit power, and the engine designers continue to find new ways to generate more of it. Currently, Formula One engines are once again approaching the 1,000 horsepower mark. But the heyday of the turbo era remains, for now, beyond reach.